Final preparations are underway in Durban ahead of King Misuzulu kaZwelithini's coronation. Our reporter Mnisi is out in KZN, in fact, monitoring the latest. Of course, it's expected to be a big fanfare. And Linda, the correction, of course, was that the coronation has, of course, already taken place. But this is more also an official event to mark the coronation of King Misuzulu, at least from the government's point of view.
Indeed, Kathy, this is the culmination of the King's ascension to the throne. And this, of course, as you mentioned, is a government event. You would have seen in August that coronation that took place at the Mankengana Royal Palace. That was more of the traditional side of things. You'll remember that earlier this year, the president recognizing King Misuzulu kaZwelithini as the king of the AmaZulu nation, basically now charting a way forward for this particular official handover. It's going to, of course, mean that government will take care of this event, and that is probably why they chose a venue as big as the Moses Mabhida Stadium. I'm joined now by the GCIS's William Baloyi, who will talk to us about a meeting that's currently taking place. The Interministerial Task Team currently having a meeting right now, and I suppose then the various streams are reporting back on what has been able to happen so far in terms of the final preparations.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are hard at work trying to make sure that this event will be a success. Presently, as we speak, the Interministerial Task Team, that is made up of government ministers, but it includes also the provincial government and the royal family, are sitting. We are getting reports from the different work streams. There are work streams that are looking at the logistics, work streams that are looking at transport, work streams that are looking at other areas that will make this a success. So those work streams are meeting and giving reports. We are going to consolidate that, and we are expecting to brief the nation, to brief also everyone tomorrow at around 2, where we'll be able to give also the logistics. Perhaps what I can also indicate is that we are expecting quite a number of people that will be coming to grace this occasion, and we are not leaving anything to chance. For that matter, we have also identified an area just adjacent the stadium as an overflow area where we will also provide other entertainment and other things on that one. So we are hard at work to make sure that everything is on course.
Earlier I spoke about, the coronation which took place in August at the Mankengana Royal Palace, and we saw scores of people coming there. How are you making sure that the maidens and everybody who's interested in this historic event comes to this place and gets to this place?
Oh, thank you very much. One of the work streams is the one that's looking at mobilization and transport, which means that they will be giving now all the details in terms of the transport that will be able to bring people to the stadium. The transport obviously will take them from all the areas that have been identified to make sure that people are ferried to this event. So transport is one of the most important things that we'll be using. Obviously, when you look at the capacity of the stadium, including also our adjacent areas, it will mean that we are expecting a huge crowd, and given that this is also a government-led function, we have to provide some of the logistics that includes transport.
And the issue of accreditation, we understand it was supposed to take place today or start today, and it hasn't started. What's happening there?
No, accreditation did start today. I think I need to also apologize that it was supposed to have started yesterday, but due to some glitches that we experienced, we started today, and it has been going quite well. And I need to indicate also that we have a huge number of people that have applied for accreditation, and we have been busy the whole day. We'll be busy also tomorrow with accreditation to make sure that all the people that have applied for accreditation are taken care of, including also on Friday. And if it comes to a push, we might have to do it also on Saturday early in the morning, especially on the part of the media. We're expecting a huge contingency of both national and international media that have shown interest in this event.
Yeah. And on the security front, I mean, there are reports now of a possible terror attack in Johannesburg on Saturday. This is exactly on the day of the handover of the certificate of recognition. And we know that here at Moses Mabhida Stadium, there'll be dignitaries, there'll be heads of states, the president himself will be here, the king of the AmaZulu nation will be here. Are you worried at all?
I think Minister in the presidency has already responded to that matter. As South Africa, we trust in our law enforcement agencies, but also any threat that is being put, we don't take it lying down. So the relevant authorities are dealing with this, as the Minister in the presidency has indicated.
All right, thank you so much for your time. That's Willem Baloyi, Kathy from the Government Communications, talking to us about, of course, the state of readiness and the preparations. As you would know that, a briefing will take place tomorrow to address the nation really on the state of readiness of this particular event. Earlier on, I was in fact able to spot, some royal family members are here. I'm talking about Prince Vanana. You'll remember he often leads the Amabuto, who will be here in their numbers this coming Saturday. I also spotted the King's praise singer, Ubabuzejeni Mdleje, who was also the praise singer of the late King kaZwelithini's, but also I spotted the spokesperson of the AmaZulu royal family, that's Prince Thulani Zulu, who are also saying that they're getting a briefing from government, who is of course taking care of this event at this very moment, who will be taking direction then in terms of issues around security and what will happen going forward.
All right, lots of preparations then needed ahead of Saturday. Mnisi, one of our team members that of course will be bringing you the latest from KZN over the next couple of days as we build up to that very big moment.